Dools!
Has.
Tenet is officially being released internationally on the 25th of August. Xbox Series X conference is done, and Avatar 2 is actually now delayed till 2022. Oh well, all that and more, but Dools, just roll the intro! Welcome, one and all, to another episode of the More Cops on Duty podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Harry. With me, of course, is the Al Pacino to my Robert De Niro, Edward Dools Dooley. Dools, how you doing this fine evening?
Yeah, good, Has. Good to be here. How are you?
Mate, I'm good. We ventured out and we saw Heat this week. That's a little bit of a reference, the start of the show. A little bit of a reference of one of the greatest acting combinations in cinematic history. But how's your week been, Dools? I feel like I haven't spoken to you for a while. Because we skipped a show.
It's a shame, isn't it? Yeah. That we had to break the streak. No, it's been a good week. Yeah, it's been busy work-wise, and had a pretty jam-packed weekend. Apologies we couldn't. I know we were planning to do a post Xbox event record, but. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That would have been a pretty, just like their conference, that would have been a very brief and, not very substantive podcast. So
yeah, we'll scrub through it today.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, how about yourself? How you been?
Mate, I'm good. Same old. Another day, another dollar. I had a question that I wanted to get your opinion on that was brought to my attention today. That someone said, and I'm not sure if I agree, I think I might, that Oporto is in the top tier of fast food chains. What's your thoughts?
Top tier?
Like top tier, like, let's be honest, like top tier, would it include the likes of like Red Rooster? That's nowhere near top tier.
No fucking way. Red Rooster hasn't cracked the Sydney CBD for a reason. It's
yeah, exactly.
No, it's it's where it is for a reason. Top tier. Yeah, I mean, well, like what would you place in the top tier? Like, give me like
in
two.
Terms of variety, you have to put McDonald's up there. Like, just variety, you got to, right? KFC is great, but it's just chicken. So it doesn't have the variety.
What else are we including in the fast food category? Do we include something like Guzman Gomez?
Oh, see, yeah, that I'd put up. I'd put high.
Because I'm just trying to figure out like where that skirts on. That's flirting with the idea of fast food. So I mean,
yeah, it's like grilled.
Yeah, she is grilled in there. Actually, no, having been to grilled a few times, it's definitely not fast food.
It's like a franchisee. It's a franchise, not a fast food. I'd say grilled.
Yeah. So,
But
yeah,
I'm not
the biggest Oporto person.
Good.
Oporto, like KFC, is just chicken again.
It is, but and it's also very expensive. But it is
it's like the Australian
fresh
Nando's.
Chicken.
And Nando's hasn't blown me away in the past. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it is fine.
But
it is fine. But in terms of God tier, like you've got to put McDonald's up there. Like, would you put any like Domino's or Pizza Hut up there?
I think Hungry Jack's is up there as well because it's like I feel like their burgers
are better at Hungry Jack's.
Yeah.
The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's. But the chicken nugget is so perfect at McDonald's.
It's a formula. They've got the formula down.
They do. You see that they just unveiled the Kit Kat McFlurry?
No, I did not.
But that's something
curiosity
truly
is peaked.
perfect. Yeah, it's like a combination. You're like, how didn't I think of this before?
Yeah. Yeah, that guy in the product team at Macca's, he's getting a raise.
He sure is. But speaking about getting a raise, Dools, let's say that an average Joe stumbles upon the podcast More Cops on Duty on Spotify and has no idea what it is. How would you describe it to him?
I'd say it's internet's number one fast food podcast where we, rank your favorite fast food chains, and we really get into the nitty gritty of who's doing it best. We look at new menu additions for the week. We do a battle royale at the end where we pick two of the mascots and we pit them against one another, and we're like, who's going to come out on top this time? Is it going to be Ronald? Is it going to be Grimace? Grimace, you got to watch out for, because he's a fucking wily one. You really just don't know what he's going to do. This is we also have a supplemental podcast where we sometimes talk about films, but the fast food aspect, that's the pillar of the More Cops Than Jimmy podcast has.
It's a true moneymaker.
That's what they're here for. So that's it. That's the podcast. Back to you, Haz.
No. Nice. Do you remember Eagle Boys Pizza back in the day?
I wish I didn't. Dude, didn't we get it at yours one day years ago? And I just straight up said to you, I was like, "How's mate, I love you, but this is fucking trash."
Yeah, because we got it one day and it was not good. And I think that was the last time I ever got it. Was that time that you came over and it just wasn't good.
Yeah,
and then just the next year it went out of business, and we're like, "Oh wow, what a surprise!"
Yeah,
we're definitely missing that one.
Actually, this is real random, just quick, but it reminds me of, I was scrolling through Facebook one day, and I just saw a mate make a status, and I thought it was one of the funniest things. It was one of those statuses where it's like, well, you do a status at once in every blue moon, but you think of this great joke, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna say this. It was just simply, name something scatter than being at an Eagle Boys Pizza on a Saturday afternoon. And I was like, I can't do it.
That's classic. That went out of business though, didn't it? Or it got bought
by...
Oh, dude,
no, it's gone. I don't think it's been replaced by a franchise as far as I can tell. Unless Domino's or Pizza Hut kind of snatched up those locations, or, Yeah,
because they had Little Caesars came into the mix in the Sydney market for a little bit, and then that got eradicated.
Yeah, that was here briefly. I remember I passed one in Central one. That's just gone.
I think that one's still there, but by the end of the year, it's gone. It was announced.
Oh, right. So they just could not keep up. Dude, Domino's has a fucking stranglehold on the fast food pizza market in Sydney.
I do. Domino's, man, it's.
I wouldn't be surprised if Pizza Hut just
consistently
fucking eventually...
average,
Yeah, well, I just wouldn't be surprised if even Pizza Hut eventually had to fucking pack it up. Because Domino's, it just seems like they're fucking everywhere. Those people on the bikes, I can't drive anywhere without seeing at least a couple of those guys on those bikes. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is a podcast about movies.
Yeah, well, let's start the podcast like we always like to do. What we've been watching, what we've been playing. Do you want to start us off, or shall I?
No, you go, Haz.
Dools, I'm sure you're doing the same. I've been playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima. Sony's latest exclusive made by Sucker Punch Studios, who did Infamous and Sly Cooper. It's awesome. I'm over halfway. I'm about to go into the last third of the game. It's excellent. This game is just fantastic. I'm loving it. I had a question from another friend that's like, which one's better, Last of Us 2 or Ghost of Tsushima? And I'm like, that's an impossible question because they're so different. Like, Last of Us 2 is a cinematic, emotional experience about characters that's so, it's more than a video game, whilst this is, Ghost of Tsushima is a video game in every sense of the word. But if I was gun to my head, then I'd obviously say Last of Us Part 2, because nothing will come close to that for this year, for me, I don't think. Maybe Cyberpunk, who knows? But I'm loving Ghost of Tsushima so far. But I'm sure that once we finish it in the next week or so, we'll do an in-depth review about the story, about all the gameplay and stuff, which will be awesome. Continuing on my MCU binge, watched Infinity War with the housemate, with Ed. What a fantastic film. Next up is Ant-Man and the Wasp, so I'll keep you updated with that after we finished Phase 3 in terms of where he's placing all these films. I'll tell you what, a little bit of a preview to his list of MCU movies, of how he ranks them, is disgusting. It's an abomination.
Am I going to be incensed by where he lists Infinity War?
Like, not entirely. Infinity War's in the good category. It's like, for right now, it's trailing between 5 to 7, which is still low where it should be. But yeah, I'll keep you up to date with that. And also, we went out to the cinema, Dools, and we watched Heat. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Michael Mann film. One of the best 3 hours of filming in history. It's fantastic.
You're going down.
Don't waste my motherfucking time.
Dude, Pacino,
he's fucking amazing.
He's so over the top in it. It's awesome.
It's so good. Pacino, like, it's as if he didn't have a script. And sometimes he's just like he just makes stuff up where the guy's just like, yeah, you know that clerk down the road that works for the DMV? He goes, yeah, he's got a big ass. And everyone's just like, what the fuck, Al?
I don't understand why every like second last to last word is emphasized the way he does. It's that surely wasn't in the script. I bet Pacino was just like, no, can I turn this guy into a bit of a fucking nut? No, but I fully believe that he maybe winged it for some of what he said. You know, Michael Mann's just like, all right, so you walk into your house, you see your wife, he's banging some dude. What do you go? Well, what do you do? And he's like, sit down, Ralph. Like, you know, it's like,
yeah, sit down, Ralph.
You want to watch my TV? So yeah, I mean, yeah, God, he goes full tilt in that movie. It's awesome.
That was great watching it in the cinema because there's that amazing heist scene of the bank that turns into the massive shootout, which is awesome. And Pacino shoots one of the bank robbers in the head, like through this when he's holding a hostage. And there's like half a second of silence after it. So he shoots him and then someone in the crowd goes, bullshit! I thought it was awesome. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, Dools. How's your week?
Yeah, good has. Besides Heat, I'm still watching Always Sunny. Just, that's a great little show to watch a couple episodes of, every other night. And yeah, similarly to you, playing Ghost, chipping away at that. Do
you like it so far?
Yeah, it's really good. I only just started Act 2, so I'm a fair bit behind you, I think.
Oh, nice.
But I've pretty
End
much...
of Act 1 was great.
Yeah, but I did spend a huge chunk of time, like, basically liberating all of that first section of the map.
Yeah,
so I did that before I started
First section's
Act 2.
100% for me.
So, so I think, because, like, I've almost, like, upgraded, like, my, like, Jin entirely. So I feel like, wow, I'm up to, I've done a third of the game and my character's almost maxed out. So I feel like, yeah, I think like probably most people wouldn't be doing that. They'd probably just be going from main mission to main mission. But yeah, no, it is a really strong game. It's a great little palate cleanser after Last of Us because, as you said, it's far more of a video game. Like embraces a lot of video gamey tropes. So yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, nice. Is that all you got, Tools? Is that it, or do you want me to move on?
Yeah, no, I think you should move on.
Thanks. Tools, give me a jingle. News of the week.
News of the week.
Nice.
There you go.
Start off with something.
Wanted to be a little more musical last time as opposed to last time.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, Dools. I really appreciate it. Do you want me to start off with something good or something bad?
Oh,
There's not really anything bad. There's one that like you don't give a fuck about, and there's one that's really good.
Yeah, well, let's finish on a high note with the news. Give me the meh one first.
Dools, Avatar 2 is officially delayed till 2022. And I read an article about this, and it blew my fucking mind. The original release date was in 2014. This has been pushed 8 years.
Let's just not even bother discussing this. Can you just, make a note to insert here? Yep. Champagne popping and party noises, sound effects.
Champagne popping, party noises.
Just chuck that right in here because I think that would perfectly sum up our feelings.
I'm thinking
this
about doing
movie.
like the ambient noise of the Christmas party out of Die Hard. Is that suffice?
Okay. Very specific.
Yeah, cool. There's pre-terrorists coming into the building.
I couldn't give less of a fuck about this movie. How do you feel about it?
I think it's Jesus. I think it's so unnecessary that we're getting 4 movies. We're getting 12 more hours on that fucking planet.
I've said this ad nauseum, but the second one will do well. It'll probably, might crack $1 billion.
It will make money. Yeah, it will make money.
Might crack $1 billion. 3 will just break even. 4 and 5 will lose money. They 100% will. Like, it's just going to happen. I refuse to believe that James Cameron has crafted this universe so complex and so, interesting. I'm basing this off the first movie. He's, nothing in, none of his films post 2000 suggest that he can, craft these stories that are just so gripping anymore. Plus he's more of a, I don't know if he does a ton of writing on his projects. He's a great director, but he surely can't be writing these single-handedly. He's got to be getting some help somewhere, but
surely.
Look, I don't know. Could these movies surprise us? Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Imagine if they're fantastic. Imagine if we're coming up to Avatar 5 and we're like, I can't wait what happens on Pandora. Even though that's very fucking unlikely. I'm with you. I don't give a fuck about these films at all. But imagine if they're actually brilliant.
Well, that's the thing. Then it's a win-win. If they're shit, then I get to go, I told you so. And if they're good, then I get to go, well, what do you know? We have a new great franchise of films to watch. The chance of that. I'm sure 2 will be fine. I just can't imagine, besides Marvel, can you think of any other example of a singular franchise? And Marvel isn't even technically a singular franchise. It encompasses a ton of different franchises. But can you think of one where it's they've mapped out all these movies in advance? Not even Star Wars mapped out this many ahead of time.
Fast and Furious.
Did they map out 4 of them?
When they were stealing VHS players back in 2001, they definitely knew that they would take down a giant submarine in Fate of the Furious.
Yeah.
They knew it.
So, beyond the first film, I can't think of any franchise that has just been so ambitious. I feel like it's Cameron's ego mixed with the success of the first film, which just, I'm telling you right now, is a flash in the pan, just can't be replicated. It's going to be hilarious seeing this crash and burn.
I'm more I'm not excited. I'm so curious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see in 2.5 years. That's insane that they're almost finished filming and we're seeing it in 2.5 years. That's insane. Dools, Tenet is officially being released internationally on the 25th of August. It's being released in September for the US. We'll see. But internationally, 25th of August. Again, saying this, take this with a grain of salt. It could be changed because they might delay US. And they're like, all right, we'll delay the international viewing as well. But for right now, this present time, 25th of August, we're going to go see Tenet.
I fucking hope it sticks. This sounds more real to me. This sounds more believable.
We've been saying that every fucking time.
No, but this is different. Now they are specifying that, okay, we're doing a different release schedule. International markets will see the film first. And that is far more believable. Nolan is obviously pushing behind the scenes to really get this thing out. And I think they're seeing data that, with the exception of the US, there are a lot of markets that cinemas have reopened and, they're just seeing evidence that they can release something new right now and get a decent enough profit back. I'm sure if it were up to Warner, they'd push it a whole year, but I think they've gotten a lot of pressure from Nolan, and then I think is just a testament to how influential he is. So yeah, no, I'm praying that this sticks because I mean I just can't fucking wait to see this.
Yeah, like I still have no idea what the film's about. The trailer that was released that we could not avoid, it was in front of every film that we saw. Looks unbelievable, and I'm keen to get back to my Nolan watch as well. It's going to be huge, and I really hope it delivers, which I'm sure it will. It's Nolan. It's fucking Nolan. Last point on the agenda, I think we should just take 5 to 10 minutes just discussing the Xbox Series X event, Dools. We both were up late, 2 a.m. last week, watching it. Showed some gameplay, showed some reveals. All in all, on my behalf, it was a disappointing event. This might just because of my expectations that I wanted to see. I wanted to be excited to own an Xbox Series X, and this event made me less excited. This kind of unsold me on the Xbox Series X. It's clear that they're going a different route. They're going more towards the value route rather than the title route that PlayStation's going for in terms of Game Pass. Game Pass is a fantastic service that Sony has nothing to compare with. I think we can both agree with that. Sony has nothing to compare with Game Pass. But in saying that, like, I want something to look forward to when I get this console. This is a next generation console. Game Pass is awesome, but like, this is a next generation console. I want to play next generation games. What do you think as a whole? And we can pull out some key call outs.
Yeah, so I think, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think it was maybe a tad underwhelming. I think that was just partly due to the fact that there wasn't a ton of gameplay shown like we were hoping. We thought we were hoping it was going to be quite different to that initial showcase of partner games. But no, I personally think there's a ton of games there that I would be heaps into. So I mean, goes without saying, but the new Halo I think looks
unreal.
Incredible.
Yeah.
There's some pretty funny memes though online of this one character model. Have you seen much of this? They're killing one of the brutes in the game, or in the demo, I should say, is at one point Chief like melees him to death, and you get a very brief glimpse of the character's face up close, and it just looks unrendered. It looks ugly, and it looks kind of ridiculous. And they're calling him Craig for whatever reason. And
I'm gonna look this up while you talk.
And it's now just it's been memed. It's been memified to such an insane extent that this is just now the face of the Xbox Series X. Like, it's actually ridiculous, dude. You go into any Twitter thread, any just social media thread, whatever, game related, and it's just pictures of fucking Craig everywhere, ripping on Xbox. And it's such a shame because I mean the demo looks great, and as a long-time Halo fan, it looks like it's returning to its roots in some areas. So I'm really excited for that. But I mean, yeah, it does. For a console that's touting itself as the most powerful, the fastest, etc., and so on, this does not look like a next-gen game, Halo. And this is not just some independent title. This is fucking Halo. This is like their marquee franchise. Ton of other awesome games. I mean, we got a Fable announcement as we were long predicting. I think that will be huge. We got a glimpse at Avowed, which is Obsidian's Skyrim-esque looking big RPG. I think that would be great. I mean, that would be a huge title for Xbox. Got another look at Hellblade 2. That also looks great. We saw that a while ago.
Two that I want to call out that I'm actually really looking forward to. That I like. You see the gameplay and I'm already kind of sold on them. One is Medium, that dual world survival horror game. Looks awesome that you're in the normal world and the demon world all at once. Looks sick. And also Remedy's new game, Crossfire. I thought that looks awesome. First person shooter I thought it looks super sick. What did you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm especially keen for the Medium because it's, I think, meant to be a spiritual kind of successor to Silent Hill, which I never played, but is meant to be just another great survival horror franchise, and actually is rumored to its reboot, I think, which is like this huge open secret now, I think is rumored to be the next PS5 event. We'll see. But I think that because they've got the original composer from those games, and that's why it's being touted as this spiritual successor. So, yeah, no, that looks awesome. And yeah, Crossfire is a weird one because from what I understand, it's like Remedy have been hired, they've been contracted by this Korean game dev who make the Crossfire games, but it's largely this MMO shooter, and they've contracted Remedy to create a single player component for whatever reason. So it's a very interesting and bizarre collaboration, but I love Remedy. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Looked good, but all in all, like, it was as you said as well, to end the show with Fable, but it was just a tease. It was long rumored, so we knew it was going to come. It's just a tease, you know. I'm sure we won't see it for years and years, I don't think.
That's like 2022/3, probably.
Yeah, I agree. I reckon that's earliest we'll be able to see it. I don't think it'll be before that. We've got, as you said, the rumored new State of Play PlayStation event in the next couple of weeks, probably 3 weeks' time. I'm excited for that. I want to see what they're going to come out with. Hopefully they drop pre-orders then. And
3 weeks' time, as you say. Do you have any insider info, mate? Because the rumored date is August 6th.
Oh, then it's probably August 6th then. No, I'm guessing like within 3 weeks.
We're close.
But yeah, like that. All in all, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Can't wait. It's a good time to be a gamer, Dawes. Good time to be a gamer. Should we scoot on through to trivia on a Tuesday for a Wednesday?
Give me a fucking jingle, Haz.
It's trivia on a Tuesday for a Wednesday.
All right, don't worry. I'll never ask you to do that again.
Dools. We went and saw Heat on the week during the last week, which starred one Al Pacino and one Robert De Niro.
Here we go.
So welcome to Al Pacino and Robert De Niro trivia, Dools. A round of applause. Round of applause for Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, please. Thank you.
This is exciting.
Thank you. Dools, shall we start with question 1?
Let's do it.
I think we should. Question 1, Dools. Al Pacino plays William Dormer, a detective with a sleep problem in this 2002 thriller. What is it called?
Just realised this is going to expose a glaring hole in my Al Pacino filmography knowledge. But I do know this one. That would be the Chris Nolan directed Insomnia. Is
that your final answer, Dools?
It is.
You're 1 from 1, Dools. 1 from 1. Good work. Good work. Question number 2, Dools. True or false? Robert De Niro's lowest Rotten Tomato score is for Little Fockers.
Oh. Oh, you see. I feel like Dirty Grandpa could be the lowest, dude. If not something else. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's false because I reckon you went to search that, and then you were thinking like this has to be the lowest, and you forgot about all this other garbage you did, like The Intern.
Is that your final answer? How bad was The Intern? The Intern was so bad.
I couldn't bring myself to watch it. I was like, what? He's Anne Hathaway's bitch? Like, no thanks. This is Robert fucking De Niro. I'm not gonna, it's false. Is
that your final answer?
Correct. Yes. Yes.
Little Fockers comes in at 9%.
Shit.
But a film he did called The Gang That Couldn't Shoot Straight.
What?
Got 0%.
Never even heard of that, eh?
Yeah, well, there's probably a reason why. So Dools. You're 2 from 2. 2 from 2. You're going well. Question number 3. This is a hard question for you. Question 3, Dools. Is Little Fockers remotely better than Jojo Rabbit?
Remotely better. Oh, I go with this is it. As of course it is. It is leagues better.
That's incorrect.
Is Jojo Rabbit
is Little
better than...
No, I said Little Fockers remotely better than Jojo Rabbit?
Sorry.
You know what? Wait, that's my. I was meant to say, is that your final answer, Dools?
Yeah, you meant to ask that, Haz. Jesus, come on.
Sorry.
Well, no, it's not. Allow me to rectify that. So the question is
I'm going to allow you to
Little
rectify
Fockers
that.
better than... Threw me off there
So
for a second.
I'm going to repeat my question. For you. Is Little Fockers remotely better than Jojo Rabbit?
That would be a resounding no, Haz. Apologies for the mix-up. I scared you for a
Is
second.
that your final answer?
The mortified look on your face. Yeah, that's my final answer.
Then yeah, you're right. Let's keep this rolling. Yeah, I was just like, is he kidding right now? Is he fucking kidding? All right, Dills. Question number 4. A film was made in 1932, directed by Howard Hawks, about a gangster that shoots his way to the top of the mob. This was then remade with a film starring Al Pacino. What was this called? Same name.
Can I just get the description of... Yeah, can you just read me the first half again, please?
Yep. So a film was made in 1932, directed by Howard Hawks, about a gangster that shoots his way to the top of the mob. This was remade with a film starring Al Pacino. What was this film? Same name.
Same name.
Yep. Do you want me to give you a hint?
No. Is it Scarface?
Is that your final answer, Dawes?
It's not Serpico. It's not Donnie Brasco. Yeah. No, it's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Scarface.
So that's your final answer?
Yes.
You're 4 from 4, Dawes. That is correct. It's a good question, wasn't it? I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy with that question.
I actually didn't know that was a remake. To be completely honest with you, because they want to remake it again, don't they?
Yeah, with Oscar Isaac or Diego Luna. There's Diego Luna, I think. Yeah, we'll see. Dawes, question number 5. In The Irishman, who plays union lawyer Bill Buffalino?
Ooh. Everybody loves him.
Your favourite?
It's Ray Romano.
Absolutely, Dawes. 5 from 5. You're killing it right now. You're killing it. Question number 6. True or false? Al Pacino appears in the Razzie-acclaimed Jack and Jill.
That's so random. I feel like it's got to be true. That's...
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It's true. He actually appears as himself.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah. What a bad movie. Question number 7, Dawes. You're 6 from 6 at the moment. How you feeling? How you feeling?
Pretty good, but I feel like it's all about to come crashing down. Let's find out.
Yeah, it might. Number 7. From 1994 to 2020, Al Pacino and Robert De Niro have starred in 3 movies together. The Irishman, Heat, and what else?
The Irishman.
From 1994 to 2020, Al Pacino and Robert De Niro have starred in 3 movies together. The Irishman, Heat, and what else?
Now, that's a tricky one, because I thought the only other one was Godfather Part 2, but that's obviously 70...
That's before
whatever.
1994. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to give you a 5 count, Dawes. Unless you want a hint. Do you want a hint?
Yeah, sure, I'll take one.
It was released in 2008. That's all the hints I've got.
Is this some fucking director... This better not be that, Okay.
They were in 2 documentaries as well between this. I didn't include the documentaries. This is
Oh,
an
yeah,
actual
well, I
film.
mean, why the fuck would I think of a documentary?
Exactly. I'm not including any documentaries. This is an actual film. Going to give you a 5 count, Dawes. 4, 3, 2. Haven't got it? It's a film made in 2008 called Righteous Kill.
Righteous...
Righteous Kill, starring both Robert De Niro and Al Pacino.
What the fuck?
You can look it up if you like. Yeah, it has a pretty low Rotten Tomatoes score. I think it's around the 30s when I checked. I've never seen it, but it stars both Al Pacino and Robert De Niro.
What a waste you get these guys and you...
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Wow. Okay. Jesus.
Still 6 from 7, Dools. You're not going bad by any means. You know, you're not going perfect, but you're not going bad. Question 8, Dools. What is the name of the cat in Meet the Parents?
Oh.
It's Robert De Niro's cat that he loves so much. All fun little story in the film is Ben Stiller's Greg, or Gaylord. He misplaces the cat and he finds one in the animal shelter that's quite similar to this cat, except for the white tip of the tail that this cat has. So he paints it. He paints it black. It's always gives me a couple chuckles every time I watch it. It's always good. Dools, I'm giving you a 5 count for this bad boy. What is the name of the cat in Meet the Parents? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you have any answer?
Sir Pounce-a-Lot. I can't fucking remember for the life of me.
Mr. Jinx or Jinx. Jinx cat.
Jinxie.
Jinxie.
Fuck
Dools, question number 9.
Streak's been completely derailed by his last few.
You're still going so well. If you get these both right, then you've got 80% right, which is huge. Question number 9. Who plays the teenage prostitute in the film Taxi Driver?
Believe that's Drew Barrymore. Is that
your final answer, Dools?
It is.
It's incorrect. It's Jodie Foster.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck. Damn it.
I thought I
was so sure, dude.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Jodie Foster.
It wasn't Drew.
Yeah, I think Drew probably would have been a bit too young there.
Yeah, very much too young. She probably isn't even born.
Yeah.
But yeah, question number 10, Dools. This is a summary of a film that stars either Al Pacino or Robert De Niro. And all I want you to do, Dools, is tell me the film, okay? This is the summary. A convicted rapist released from prison after serving a 14-year sentence stalks the family of the lawyer who originally defended him. What is this movie?
Wait, you want the name or you want who starred in it?
No, just the name of the film. A convicted rapist released from prison after serving a 14-year sentence stalks the family of the lawyer who originally defended him.
Oh shit, dude. Oh god.
Do you want a hint?
No, I know that it's on the tip of my tongue, dude. It's
Describe what you're thinking, Dools. Describe.
It's like, I think it's like Midnight something. No, I know. This is gonna infuriate me because I mean
Do you think it's Alpa or do you think it's Robert De Niro?
It's.
Do you want the hint?
Okay, go for the hint. Yep.
It's been parodied in Simpsons with Sideshow Bob.
Oh, bro. It's like Oh, it's gonna piss me off. I'm not gonna be able to remember it. Not verbatim. It's I'm pretty sure it's Pacino. Do you wanna tell me whether it's Pacino or De Niro? Because that's not gonna.
I'll give you another hint. It's not Pacino.
Oh, okay, it's De Niro. Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's De Niro. Think about The Simpsons. If it's Sideshow Bob, who would he be going after?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, Sideshow Bob was obviously going after Bart, and I'm just thinking like it's. Oh, the name, dude. The fucking name.
I'll give you one more summary, and then I'm going to give you a 5-second
right.
titles. A convicted rapist released from prison after serving a 14-year-long sentence stalks the family of the lawyer who originally defended him.
This is pathetic because I know because there's like 2 versions of this film. Didn't Scorsese do this, or he did the earlier one?
He might have.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not giving me the answer. I mean, I'm pretty sure he did one of them because there's like 2. There's like Scorsese, I think, did the remake. Oh, you fucking God.
5, 4, 3.
This is gonna destroy me not knowing this.
Yeah, it's going to. 1. Do you have any answers?
On the jetty.
Holy shit, that's right. It's not. It's Cape Fear.
Oh. Fuck.
Cape Fear.
Oh shit! Because isn't in The Simpsons? Isn't it like Cape Fear with an E or something? Is the riff that they do or something?
Yeah. Where it's like, don't you have tattooed on you? Die, Bart, die. No, it's German.
By the way,
Die,
Harry,
Bart,
when I did a deep cut Simpsons question, your defense was that you'd never watched the show. So I mean, I'm not sure where this is coming from, but
I didn't say I'd never watched the show. I said I'm not as big as a fan.
Anyway,
I said I'm not as big of a fan.
I can't believe I got all those last. I literally predicted me crashing and burning, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. So you got 6 out of 10. You got 6 out of 6, and then you got 0 out of 4.
I'm embarrassed by the.
I would have thought you got the Jodie Foster one. If I'm being honest, I was going through these. I'm like, he's definitely got insomnia. The true or falses, could go either way. He better say that Little Fockers is shit compared to Jojo Rabbit. A little bit of a callback to one of our previous podcasts when we overheard a couple kids in the cinema saying that Little Fockers is a great movie, but Jojo Rabbit is very overrated. I was hoping you'd get Scarface. Ray Romano should have been a home run for you, which it was. True or false again was another guess. If I'm being honest, I didn't think you would get Righteous Kill. I thought you would get Mr. Jinx and Jodie Foster, and Cape Fear was up in the air.
Yeah.
So you disappointed me.
I should have gotten Jodie and Cape Fear. I mean, oh, dude. I still need to watch that. It's meant to be great, isn't it? Cape Fear.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Have you seen both?
Fantastic.
Both versions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I gotta watch them. Gotta watch them.
Well, Dools, close us off.
Has this been the Mall Cops and Judy podcast where we where we test my patience in trivia but have a bunch of fun at the same time. You can find us every Wednesday and Friday, talking movies, games, TV, and fast food. And I'm Dools, has. We've been Mall Cops and Judy, and we're out.